You say you want to be disciplined. You say you want to stop being mediocre. But the truth is, you've been saying that for a long time, haven't you? You've had those nights where you swore you'd change. You felt the fire for a few hours, maybe a day. But then, it faded. And you slipped right back into old habits. If that sounds like you, then listen closely, because discipline isn't something you find. It's something you force. And until you understand that, you'll keep losing to comfort every single time. Here's the truth, nobody is coming to save you. There's no motivational video, no quote, no perfect moment that will suddenly make you disciplined. The people who win in life, they don't wait to feel ready. They build systems that force them to act, even when they don't want to. Think about it. You brush your teeth every day, right? Not because you're motivated, but because it's a habit. Discipline works the same way, it's training your brain to obey, not negotiate. Let's break this down. Point 1. Stop chasing motivation. Start chasing structure. Motivation is a spark, it feels powerful, but it burns out fast. Discipline is the structure that keeps the fire going when motivation dies. Most people fail because they rely on feeling ready. They tell themselves, I'll start when I'm in the mood. But successful people flip that script. They build routines so solid, they don't need to feel anything. You don't go to the gym because you want to, you go because it's Tuesday. You don't study because you're inspired, you study because it's 7 p.m., and that's your rule. Discipline isn't about being strict. It's about removing decisions. The more choices you have to make, the weaker your willpower gets. So make your rules simple, automatic, and impossible to negotiate. Point 2. Make pain your teacher, not your enemy. We live in a world that tells you comfort is the goal. Stay in bed. Order food. Avoid stress. But that mindset kills greatness. Discipline is built through friction, through doing the thing you don't want to do. Every time you choose discomfort, you grow stronger. Think about an athlete. Their entire life is built on controlled suffering, early mornings, heavy lifts, endless repetition. They don't avoid pain, they use it. You can too. When your mind says, I don't feel like it, that's your cue. That's the exact moment where discipline is built. Because every time you push through resistance, you're sending a signal to your brain, we do hard things here. Point 3. Stop negotiating with your mind. You know that little voice that says, just 5 more minutes, or, you can do it later. That voice has destroyed more dreams than failure ever could. Your brain will always try to protect you from discomfort. It's not evil, it's just lazy. Its job is to keep you alive, not to make you successful. So when that voice shows up, don't argue. Don't reason. Just act. The trick is to shrink the time between decision and action. 5 seconds. That's it. Decide and move. Don't give your brain time to talk you out of it. If you tell yourself you'll start later, you're already done. Later is the graveyard of discipline. Point 4. Redefine who you are. This is the real secret. Discipline isn't about forcing yourself forever, it's about changing your identity. If you see yourself as the kind of person who can't stay consistent, guess what? You'll keep proving that story true. But if you start telling yourself, I'm the kind of person who shows up, everything changes. You don't need to fake confidence. You just need to act like the version of you who already has discipline. The first few days, it'll feel forced. That's okay. Because repetition creates identity. Every small promise you keep, every time you do what you said you would, you're casting a vote for your new self. Eventually, it stops feeling forced. It becomes who you are. Here's the takeaway. Discipline isn't a gift. It's a muscle. You don't wait for it, you build it, through small, consistent, boring repetitions. You stop chasing motivation. You embrace discomfort. You kill negotiation. And you act like the person you want to become, before you feel ready. That's how you stop being mediocre. That's how you take control. And remember, your future self is watching everything you do right now. Every decision. Every skipped workout. Every promise you break. So ask yourself, what kind of person do you want them to see?